tending to the warriors of your Vasker for as long as I can remember. I see everything, hear everything, and know everything. Oh, I'm a good keeper of secrets. Have to be. In this hall.
I've heard you may actually be stronger than you look. Perhaps we can hunt together someday. I'll show you what I know. It means resting your haunches in Whiterun more than I'd care to, for one. But when it comes time to draw blood, there's no one in Skyrim I'd rather have at my back. It means waking up every day knowing that you could die, and having to earn your life by clawing for every breath. I don't know how those cozy lords manage to drag themselves out of bed every day. Why bother if you're not living?
I've got a bad grip on my shield. Could you take a look at it?
I'm a warrior, not a blacksmith.
Can't you just tell me if the grip is bad?
If Eorland made it, it's more likely you're gripping it wrong. Find me tomorrow and we can go over it.
Ah, there you are.
I'm still
you
trying
are.
to figure out why Skjor let you in the first place.
I wish more of our ranks asked such questions. I've started seeing the companions as a kind of family. I've battled next to every man and woman here, and the bonds of sweat are stronger than those of blood. I would trust anyone here with my life, which is more than I'd say for the milk drinkers who raised me. I learned the ways of the blade in the Great War, nearly lost my life outside the Imperial City. I came home to Skyrim when it was all over, but I wasn't much good at anything other than fighting. Wandered around as a blade for hire. Was a damned good one, too. The money was good, and the women were good, and the drinks were good. But I was losing myself, my heart. I was lucky the companions found me. Now there's a reason to be fighting. The honor of my brothers and sisters is worth more than coin. Of course the money is still good. And the drinks. Until next time.
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. He took me in and helped me turn my life around. I had a bad time a few years back, and I turned to drink. But Vignar, he wouldn't let me stay weak. Oh, I'm not a companion myself. I just helped Vignar.
All these young
He took me in when I was having a tough time and...
Worried one of them is going
Well,
to
I
take your
owe
place?
Some of them might try. That's not what I'm worried
And
about.
we've done as much as we can to prepare for that.
That they might get
But
themselves
remember,
killed.
Whiterun is home to the companions. Any dragon that comes here will get more than he's bargained for. I think. Farewell, my lady.
Just because you've been accepted here so quickly, don't think I'm gonna help you rise any faster. Fight well, don't be a lout, and you'll be fine. You don't need my help. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Ah, there you are.
I've
Come
heard
to me
you
with
may actually
questions.
be stronger than
I know our history almost as well as Vignar by now.
Heard you had a bit of trouble near
There's
Softworks.
been a group called the Companions
Just
for
those
over
same ruffians I was
4,000
bringing in for the
years.
Shatter Shields.
It's been many different
So much
things in
wasted
that
breath in
time.
that crew.
A conquering
Imagine you were
army,
just standing your ground,
ruthless
letting them tire
mercenaries,
themselves out.
a band of drunken
Telling
louts,
you it works.
and the
Let them
esteemed
bring their
company
own
you
ears
see
on my
before you.
shield, then scoop them
But
up off the
there's
ground.
always been a kind of
We all
honor
have different
to
means
it.
to glory, Stone.
We don't deal in politics or underhanded sneaking. We try to uphold the legacy of Ysgramor, to bear his good name such that it never be forgotten, and always be spoken with reverence. To hear Farkas tell it, our father raised us here as happy pups, running around, biting knees. I love my brother, but his brains are not his strong suit. We were brought here by Jürgen. Whether he was our father or not, I don't care. He left to fight in the Great War and never came back. So he's not my problem anymore. We've been here as long as either of us can remember, though. So try to show some respect.
Don't let them intimidate you, sister. We both know how to keep our heads, while the men let their hearts rule.
I'm still trying to figure out why Skjor let you in the first place.
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. Took me in and helped me turn my life.
We Greymanes have been feuding with the Battleborns for years.
More discreet.
There's no more bitter enemy than an old friend.
You know the old man doesn't like it. Let's just not be too...
My advice, don't overthink it. Fight well and the rest takes care of itself. Well, when you get to be my age, you don't remember why you did much of anything. Only that it happened. I was done talking anyway. When the Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri Dominion, they shamed us all.
Is inconceivable to our elven man? Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today, they take away your faith. But what of tomorrow? What then? Do the elves take your homes? Your businesses? Your children? Your very lives? And what does the Empire...
If we kill the dragon once, we can do it again. With your help, of course.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
I'm not a man. Weapon in human form. Just unsheath me and point me at the enemy.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls. Skeever hole of a city.
Make a move toward Barbara, and you're dead. I've got my eyes on you.
What is it that you need? Well, in the old tales, the Dragonborn heroes would use the power of their voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. Wolfheart was Dragonborn. Talos too, the founder of the Empire. Back in the good old days. In the very oldest tales, back from when there still were dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls. In the skeever hole of a city.
Divine smile on you, friend. Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. You know, if you... About the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time make it.
Show you the power of Talos Stormcrown, born of the North, where my...
Looking for my husband Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself these days.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead. I ain't done nothing. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Sure, whatever.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's cold
Supplies are scarcer than ever. Maybe I should sell swords and armor instead.
Maybe, but they wouldn't taste as good as a loaf of fresh-baked pumpernickel.
What do you need, my friend?
Are you still working at the Bannered Mare in the evenings, Ophelia?
And why shouldn't I? Just because I'm a Greymane doesn't mean I can't earn my own keep.
I didn't mean... I'm sorry I asked.
What? What are you looking at?
It's a fine day with you around.
Take pity, lady, and spare me a few seconds.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Yeah, that's a little joke. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Do come back.
Come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deed for the day.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fish and fowl? Self in your kitchen, choice about the steak,
I have the strength and my brother has the smarts.
I attend to the warriors as the bastards for long as I can remember. hear everything and know everything.
There you are. They shaped us all. I did it. Your time, it seems, has come. Last week, a scholar came to us. He said he knew where we could find another fragment of Uthra. He seemed a fool to me, but if he's right, the honor of the companions demand that we seek it out. There's a fine line between respect and duplicate, you blood, but I like your spirit. We've decided this will be your tribe. Do well, you'll be counted among combatants. Farkas will be your shield sibling on this venture. He'll answer any questions you have. Try not to disappoint, or to get him killed.
The warriors that will pass either for long as I can remember.